How's it going? Trey Clark here, as I usually am. I'm going to jump right into this as I usually do. So, all right, if you believe we went to the moon or that we literally shot a car into space, I want you to do an experiment. I've done plenty of experiments. I've posted probably over 100 online and disproven it every time, and no one ever wants to address it. So now it's your turn to convince me or us or an entire community that it's still a good idea to give these liars our tax money to grow cabbage in space, or to find out what happens to an amoeba or paramecium in a weightless environment when we have plenty here. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to keep in mind that we have shot a car into space and we had a buggy that went into space. Okay, both of them have one thing in common: plastic and rubber. Okay? Now, space as an environment is obviously a vacuum, which means that when it's sunlight into shadow, it's immediate. Okay, there's no gradual change. Okay, there's no gradient at all. Okay, so it goes from 250 degrees to negative 250 degrees immediately. Okay, just immediately. Just like you walked into a freezer that was negative 250 degrees from a 250 degree deal. Just boom. So, fair enough. Sure, NASA's smart. We have space age polymers that bind to engine parts. So, take anything rubber, your top 5 favorite things that have rubber in them. So, but I do want you to take any kind of bicycle tire and do this. And I would love to see the results in this. And put it in the oven for 250 degrees for 12 hours, which is how long hell, 2 hours. I don't give a shit. And then put it in the freezer, then put it in the oven. You got to do it for 3 days. That's how long we were on the moon. It's how long the buggy was there, okay? And it can be solid rubber. There are 2 different sites on NASA. One says that they had air pressure in the buggy tires. Some say that it was just solid rubber. Whatever. Do it both. Prove us wrong. Do an experiment. Get off of your phone going, "You're stupid. You don't believe in the books." Just actually do this. Go take an O-ring would be good, because those are everywhere on the ISS that are shown in the sunlight. I can't remember what it's called. Whatever the movie star guy's name or the movie producer's name is, where they look out and can open the windows and stuff. But O-rings, tires, anything rubber. Keep in mind, Elon Musk said that car they shot out there was just a normal car, not modified tires or whatever, and nothing melted. You can melt tires. I've seen tires melted in like 120, 130 degree heat. Usually it's when they're parked next to a building that's like mirror shaped and they just built it wrong, or they didn't think ahead. And they'll melt the mirrors and everything. Anything plastic melts off. So I'll try and attach one. Just bake stuff that is rubber, and then look for rubber on anything that went to the moon or anything that's on the ISS. If you find super rubber, NASA rubber, magic rubber, then please post your site. Please. This would shut a lot of people up right now. And then you have to put it in the oven for 12 hours, in the freezer for 12 hours, in the oven for 12 hours. You have to do that for 3 days, okay? That's how long they spent on the moon. So let's see if anyone does this. And if you don't do it, don't fucking just go, "You don't understand how smart NASA is." I understood how smart the people at Enron were, and they were fucking lying motherfuckers. So let's see who bites on this one. There is no prize other than you get to be right. If you can bake rubber and then freeze it, then bake it, then freeze it, then bake it, then freeze it, and show us your work, and then see if you would drive around on it as your tires. Cheers.